Hi, it's James Jack with another Accelerastraw add-in screen cam. Following on from the theme of the last one that I made, we've got another SDF related tool. This one is an SDF checker. It also is able to run an overlap query across multiple SD files, and you can export various options of the resulting hit sets. So we choose it from the file menu, SDF Checker. It pops up this dialog where you can choose to open one or more SD files. Initially I'm going to take one. So it generates NUMA keys for everything, deduplicates or assesses how many duplicates there are. In this case we've got 958 structures, no duplicates and no structures. With one SD file, you can't actually do an overlap analysis for obvious reasons. The functions that are available are you can choose to add more SD files using the add button. You can run a query across the SD file. So I can double click in here and choose cyclopentane. Transfer that back. That message is coming from another one of my add-ins that I need to make a correction on. Radar chat add-in. I'll just close that. I can choose either a substructure search or an exact match, and I can choose to either query the selected SD files. So I've only got one, so it doesn't make sense, or click on search, and we've gone from 958 records to 454 that contain the cyclohexane as a substructure. We can just scroll through those and see what we've got. We can export an SD file of this subset, and I'll close that one now. So the other things that we have in this UI, we've got the ability to export new SD files. So for instance, at the moment with a single SD file, we could export a new SD file with all the data, or we could export a deduplicated set. So we'd remove any duplicates. This one doesn't have any, so that doesn't really apply. There is a nice grid view, so you can look at the different structures in the SD file. This is linked with the structure that's on display in the UI above. Also, as you scroll through, it populates and tracks the one that you're on. So you can obviously hide the grid again. There's also this ability to create reports, so you can generate an RTF report. It contains structures as images and all the tabulated property values from the SD file come out as well. So let's take a look at what we can do when we add multiple SD files into this picture. So I click on add, and then I can go and choose some more SD files here to include in our query. So I'm going to take that one and this subset one, and let's take new 71 as well. So if I open all of those, again runs through the process of deduplicating them, and now we've got 4 different SD files open. Some of them have some duplicates in, we can see that straight away. What we might want to do is to know if there are any structures that are common across these. So it's going to measure the intersections between each one of these SD files with every other one in the set. So I'll do an analyze all, and it now starts to perform the overlap analysis. It shouldn't take too long. There's quite a lot of work going on behind the scenes, and now it's finished. So in the total overlap set is 134, and that's no surprise because subset is actually a subset of one of these others. I can't remember which one it is. It might be the 958 set. So you would expect that. And then we can look at the exclusive set. So there are 1,000, just over 1,000 exclusive molecules that aren't common to one or more of these SD files. Sorry, to 2 or more of these SD files. So we have the option to remove duplicates here, and we can obviously scroll through and do all that kind of stuff. Now when I go to the export menu, That should have enabled itself. What have I not done? Exclusive. Export. There might be a little bug there that I haven't ironed out. There should be a way of exporting the overlap set. I don't know why that isn't working, but I'll get that fixed. So that's essentially it. It's quite a nice chunk of functionality in a little application which doesn't require a database. It's using Cheshire functionality behind the scenes to do all these kinds of calculations and figure out what the overlaps are. Again, it's another nice add-in, bringing nice functionality into Accelerator. Okay, thanks for listening.